Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mogamat Allie Floris. I'm 71 years old. I was born in Cape Town, Pepper Street, 2nd of September 1950. Three of us that was born in Bo-Kaap, Shaida, and Yasim was born in Hudson Street. I was about 5 years old when we moved in here in Bridgetown, and Alhamdulillah, up till today, I'm still here in Bridgetown. My parents had 9 children. One of them maningal last year, Mogamat Allie Floris. I'm the eldest in the family, Alhamdulillah. Very big family, the Floris family, and we're talking about the family tree. Dan sê ek, ons kom van 'n Tarelboom. En as ons reta kyk, dat ons almal attached to one another. Because our forefathers came from Malaysia, came from Indonesia, everywhere. That is why ek my mooi tawatjie aangetrek om te bewys ek is 'n Malaysian, ek is 'n Jawwa. Ons kom uit die Jawwa, my forefathers. That is why ek soos Msimiagi vandag. Alhamdulillah,
Mummy's name is Hajj Floris. She came in the teen and she lived in Bo-Kaap and the Hendrikse in the Lionstraat also. The AD that played banjo for boarding boys. The meidsie, the Tamati, but the Bo-Kaap gebly het. And alhamdulillah, she's still alive today. We had a function now for her in Ramadan when she turned 90. The Khairu was a close friend. So we only had to ask one, follow the protocol. And we kept up her to see all her grandchildren, great-grandchildren. En nog 'n ry agter daai, weet jy wat, so nog greater than that. My mommy het gewerk by die sigaret factory. Julle weet mos daar in die solder, Kabbalah factory was daar gewees. My grandmother, Abida Hendricks, she also lived here. Die huis was groot gewees vir 'n hotel se mense. Almal het geslaap op die grond. Ons het meerdere kinders gehad as koeie. The buses had that 2 poles right on top. Hulle krag het geginder. If the one bus breaks off, dan moet die gaatjie uitklim, dan moet hy die pale sif oor na die ander lyn toe om krag te kry vir die bus en net overtakes. And I'm a youth person also. I'm very much for the youth. Also ulama, I'll mention a couple of names. I've written it down because ek kan nie by almal se name kom. Elevit was 71 years old. Das papa se naam is 'n bosduif weg because by 'n bos gewees. Ons caretaker nommer 1 wat ons gehet het, Boeta Allie. He was very strict because as ek na my bia toe gekom het, Boeta het my geslat. Dan sal my bia vir my weer slat because hy sal nie nog vra. Hy sal vra wat het sy dan gemaak? Boeta sal nie vir net slat nie as hy nie iets gemaak het nie. Bridgetown Mosque was built in 1960. Dan daar sit hulle tente op. Gaat ons daar so Maulid aan en Ramadan, gaat ons Trawi daar so. Like my Bierigam, Boeta Amin Friday, Baka Baker, Khalifas hier in Bridgetown. Hajj het elke donderdags aan, elke sondags aan. No shops were in Bridgetown. They had to walk from here down Blossom Street. The first shop in Rylands were New Era, Janjira, toe begin te Waltons, dan met my Bierigam, die neighbor vra om saam te gaan, hulle gaat die koop en wat maak jy die ander neighbors, and two or three of them to go buy stuff in. Die vulliskar was 'n petenkar gewees, dan die Milleredam toe. Opposite Red Cross Hospital was 'n yard gewees, wat al die pere, wat hulle die pere in die petenkarre, that was a council yard. Tyd was die pere nog, met die groot kloue, met die hare so oor. Alhamdulillah, worsies en brood, kajings en brood, en alhamdulillah, up till today, alhamdulillah, I'm 71 years old, die mense wat nou eet die burgers en die goedes is al gewafat al. But we are still, and alhamdulillah, you can see my actions also, I'm still here. We had Imam Khatib here, where Imam Madat Faik Khamildin was here, Imam Pandi was here, Tagamichi, Arham, hulle laat die kinders voor. Vandag het hulle gesê die mense as ek kom in die masjid,
dan moet die kinders agtergaan. Nou die vader is voor, hy weet nie wanneer hy kind uit te gaan het nie, dan môre hoor jy die kind het alweer. Hy het nie getrawe nie, hy het gestaan by die winkels. Eerste years moet jy langs aan jou vader gestaan het. Then we got Boeta Dolly Jacobs, Sheikh Rifat, Maulana Carolus, Maulana Ihsan Peters, Sheikh Abdurrahman Hendricks, Sheikh Siraj Willenberg, Sheikh Awaldin, Sheikh Abdullah Hudsenberg, Sheikh Anwar Adams, Sheikh Alexander, as we all know, he's like family. Sheikh Musabel, alhamdulillah, that was Abi, Silvertown and Q-Town and Hazendal. That is where our surrounding, and Vanguard was welcome estate. Al loop hulle oor, hier's na die masjid toe, was het behoort in Habibi brigade. Die tyd het ons nog geëet die kakie. My beer was a tailor gewees, Boubacar. He was the first man that made die wit patties by hulle voete. En die trompetters wat hulle geblaas het tyd, was 'n stryk trompette gewees. We had to go to Elsie's River to practice there. Then we've had Rifai Khalifas, the Ratib Jamas, like my daddy Ragham, Khalifa Ahmad, Sheikh Wasim Abrams, and Maulana Nizar Badr, Imam Fasih Adams, Imam Sakala, Asim Friday, Argham, Sheikh Shaki Gamildin was the first Sheikh Arieli Osma that put the spade down for the trenches of Bridgetown Mosque. Hoe onze voorvaders gekom het met die boats. They were banned not to do the religious stuff. Hulle het eieren panas geslat. Dan maak het lekker vir die wit man gewys. Dan sê hulle vir hom, nee, hulle gooi maar so 'n bietjie lekker. As die musiek staan lekker, wat byna te weet. Dit die ibada, hulle werksloon gedoen aan. That kept us so vasgehou aan die dien. Ons was ook in die valke gesit. Ons was ook vasgekap gewees met die dinges met die tong, die wang wat sy vasgekap. En ek is bietjie bang om ene iets te sê in te harm. Hulle call it die rekstroom. My daddy was the band cutter there. They cutting blades, en hy kan by hierdie hoenders geslag het. Lyk my amper so skaapkraal gewees, because almal het diere geëet. My bee kom met die, soos ons skool die akkers. Hy was goed gewees. Sy oestad het gebly in die akkers. Skaapie van kleins af groot gemaak het. En met skaap te geslag het. En korban, every year we had korbans here, because ons is 'n groot family gewees hier. En sommige ander mense, hulle skaap ook hier koslag. Die hele zeg maar, you know, my bee was 'n muskan, en my bee was 'n khalifa gewees. He's everything. Het by groot maak kinders geet. As daar 'n bietjie probleem was, dan is dit klaparang, as het hulle kofias op. My daddy kept something with him, as hulle groot gehoord het, as hulle Christmas, dan moet hulle kerk toe gaan. Groot mense, het polie by my bee. My mami moet geaccept het, because hy's pakka. But Amaichi, the Hamzachi, Tantis, they were all my daddy's friends. I've left school when I was 15 years old. I had to go work for Panther Shoes. My daddy het 'n hardcore gedevelop. Maar Boeta Allie het gelewe en my hele family het gelewe op R6 'n week. Boeta Allie se saggeld was gewees 25 cents en alhamdulillah. Boeta Allie bioscoop geschiet was dit. Athlone was very rich in cinema, Boeta Allie was 'n bioscoopkop geweest. So Ali moet gaan kyk at sy serial Roy Rogers. Daar kry hulle Roy Rogers of The Three Stooges. So it was a region bioscoop. Kismet, Obas, like his Empire, and there was Athlone Theatre. Elke Sondag betaal sy Ola pa ko sister. Ons het 'n slangetje motjie geëet hiersa. Tamaletjies gemaak. Toffeeppels soep verkoop in die Bridgetown. Sy sê nie meer vandag daai goed te sê. Hulle gee vir jou toffeeppel dan lekker soos 'n lollipop. Of die stroop alle op jou vingers af. Hy het dit 'n toffeeppels. Ja Allah, as meerdere suiker as wat. 5 cents betaal tyd. Dan gaan ons landspype, dan gooi hulle uit die waas uit. Ek het nou die dag gesit met Talib Peterson, alhamdulillah, sy broer, sy naam is Irfan, praat van die teame, sentrale, Boeta Allie, die typie van die skuif hulle gepraat van. So we came out to Kupagani. To see me, ja, Allah, Boeta Allie, wat praat Boeta Allie nou? De Kupagani, het was op hier 'n plek gewees in die Solderwe, het verkoop die oats, maar het was nie 'n bokse oatsie, het was in 'n plastic sakkie gewees. Soos ons sê, die klim en die goedes. And so I moved over to JMO. I worked a couple of places. Al opera gegaan. I worked by the City Hall also. There was a Mayor's Garden. Dan moet Boeta Allie die bison vat. Dan sê hulle Boeta Allie moet gaan buitekant die dinges. Nou julle weet mos hy groot bome daar so, dit mos al die takke. Maar toe raak Boeta Allie bietjie ouderwets gewees. Boeta Allie 4 buitekant. Dan kyk, hier kom die girls aan nou die lunchtime, nou lyk Boeta Allie met 'n bisem, lang bisem is amper groter as Mr. Miyagi. So I thought to myself, nee, ek gaan vir my nou kyk 'n ander job, either night shift job, dat die vrouens uit gaan slaap, en dan Boeta Allie wakker. Alhamdulillah, I've worked in Simonstown to help not only my parents, that I also can be. 4 o'clock in the morning, I left here. Then I walked from here to Athlone station, because there was no bus that time. So soos gekol het die omdraaitrein, then it goes to Heathfield, change over to Simonstown. From Simonstown station, I had to walk to Gate 9. And so I worked in the Navy Yard. So I developed a kidney problem. My exercises aangevat om onder die engine te gewisit, om allemaal die grease en die goedes uit te gehaal. Ali didn't have much activities. Ali bought him a radio. There you can see that's a very old radio. They put a fish tank underneath it. Dat kom ek luister, Mark Sixon en sy guy. I was in JMO. I worked there for 10 years. En alhamdulillah, goeie mense daar ook uitgekom. Soos hulle kom Boeta Tamati wat gespeel het, die banjo. Ek vra redig maar vir die kinders. And for the family. En Antibeira, Ragam, that was all Angaliere. In Boetisal, Noah Ajam, Aslam Fortune. Antibeira was her mother in the work. Gaat die Beira pot kos maak. Die kinders moet eet by die week. Dan gee Antibeira vir elke ene sy prinkie kos. Goeie mense. You've learned a lot from that. You've got a problem. You first go to them before you go to your parents. I belong to a vocal group, the Telstars, before I moved over to Highlights. Also, and there my coaching started. To doing with the Broadways in Elsie's River, where the Grand West is. That was the showgrounds. Mr. Jimmy Allen he had the Coon board there in strictly acoustic, banjos, mandoline, hier en daar so droë trumpetje gewees. Daar was die bassdrumsie en dinge. Daar kan jy gesien het aard van mense, single banjo soloists. Sy moet gesing het in die pad, het klop, Jawwap, moes sy gesing het. Ons was soos die Beatles geweest, because they came to fetch us with a Valiant station wagon. Daar gaat ons een beetje vir we are going down, Jordan, we are going down, that time still, and then we play Coons there. So. En dan speel ons een groepsong, Love is a Many Splendid Thing, so vandag, ek weet wat is meer splendid thing. Voorsinger geweest in the Beach Boys, lead singer for Zinnias. Young Ideas came out of Bo-Kaap, all the Baltmans, the Modaks, Balance Line people, Mustafa's, op dat tape, met dat Fuad Watson, met dat Sunny Adams. Dan het ons mos nou allemaal onze soetjies aan. Maar as ons mos nou kom la barangs, dan wil die boys 'n bietjie uitgaan allemaal. Nou gaat ons 'n bietjie Bo-Kaap toe. Het is 'n rooi koffie gehad. Dit moet jy strawberry, ons gekwaliteit fire buckets. As ek 'n soetjie aan het, dan wil ek my rooi koffie aansit. Ali got married when he was 25 years old. Vandaan moet ons al begin te trim die hol. En dan gaat ons nou 'n bietjie music maak in die hol. Dan kom die banjos en die katare en whatever. Ons amper soos 'n practice run vir hulle. Môre gaan hulle blom. Daar was die caterers geweest daai tyd. Nee, dit is met se caterers. Nee, die kosse moet gemaak word, die potte kosse. Nee, mamma het ons skootjie aan. As jy gaan nie meer gaan maar binne toe is jou mense. Hallo, die mense moet eet ook. You know. I got married with Hajj in his New Ori. We had the welfare hall, was in my roof center. I went there to school in the night, in the evenings, met, was Imam Simon Ragam, Sheikh Alexander, Sheikh Suleiman, Abi. I said, ja Allah, Abi, my mind, because ek study, ek worry oor die kinders, en dan my sê, Haji, sit net toestel. En die makka, inshallah, gaat alles vir jou wees. So I made Nia of going away. As dit kom na roe aan, groot aan, we must think today how to inspire people. Is hierdie geld nie? Is die Nia first? It's inside you. You will say, where did this money come from? Dan moet ons vorentoe kom in die masjid. Dan moet ons groet ons mense. En kry in front. Die Boetas wat sy groot gehoord het voor, could you greeting them now? Ania, inshallah, op te staan. En te sê, Sheikh, I'm also going. Because you're inspiring them. We just recently lost one of our oldest members here in Bridgetown, over 90 years old. The Amin Friday, he walked to the mosque. Hy sê, hy gesit op 'n stoelie. Ek het nog nooit gestaan. Die Sheikh maak vir jou so groot. Hem staan langs aan die mimbar, feel so honored. I feel. There my journey started already. 2001, traveled with Hajj Jones. I was in Subaika. My brother Yasin went to fetch my passport. Ek mense gehet in die huis al. Hy het veel neighborhood watch. Because voor die Zagma fora, ek het al ken 'n bietjie mense. I was by was a beloved. Hy's gek. Hy got sick. Dit is swak geweest. He couldn't travel with me. The night wat ons hier ingepak het, Jamaat came. The whole Sunshine Singers were here. Tatoya, Jack Smagalan. So he said to Abi, ek is voor julle in die Makka. We didn't take note of that. The company that I've worked for, they gave me a present also. Mr. Best, Jawwap, man. Die man gave me a video camera. I'll give you 2 months off because you gave me 20 years of your service. Ons Christian neighbors hier gesê, as geraam vir julle om my vinger te sit aan julle ketel. Ek het julle geoenang vir 'n koppie tee. My neighbors here. I grew up in front of them. I've traveled half the world already, but now this is my final Hajj. Soos julle enige item insit, never mind as dit die kouses. Then you make your niyyah. Hulle sê mekaar, ek wil die ihram insit, ek wil die busla insit. Nou maak hulle niyyah. My brother, Faiz, he still made the dua, he made a speech. Goed, Hajj gaat weg. Everybody is in that mood. It's goed, Hajj. Allah Hujjaji.
Oh, Hujjaj. Salam and farewell to you. أو حجاج. Salam and farewell to you. Peace be with the Hujjaj.
We left here the Friday afternoon. Daar was ek kyk skone gewees. Al die gelansies en almal daai Boeta Davis, Boeta Otto Aragam. Jasmine travel and tours was also Alima that came out of Bridgetown. Maybe I was baie lief vir diere. Dan vat ek sommer van die katte. Ek vat sommer nou vir kyk het 'n videokamera. Nou is ek by die Kiswa factory. Mandela se mense kom binne. Meneer kan nie. Die Arab praat dan nie Afrikaans ook. Kom binne goedkoop. Hulle het baie Malayo gepraat met my. Wie het Kaapse kos daar geëet? Came the Monday evening. I got a call. My brother spoke to me. Yasin. I was in Medina. My beer. What? Everybody was in my room. I did Talib Abrams, ex-Falcon, soos hulle sê, and his wife. Tafaik Goodobs, Rashad Voeg of the boys. The Yusuf Kaas, the Hassan, it was breakaways. A klomp team as a man. I still felt the morning. Fajr, somebody touched on my head. Afterwards, I heard it was Sheikh Alexander that came to me. But then the Haram geweest. I stayed there almost the whole day. It was janazas. I went after the janazas. Janatul Baki. While the janaza was busy here, I was on the phone with him. I said, you go straight to cookies. It's for it for me. Ek was op 'n goeie plek gewees. And it made my journey much stronger. Wallahi, I was privileged enough to have my daddy's 3 nights in Medina, to have hugged my mother and my father, to say I love them. And I really asked my daddy was with me in Medina. If my daddy had to pass away in that week while I was sitting, wat sal ek gemaak? And I say every day, alhamdulillah, every morning if I wake up, another day, shukr ya Allah, shukr ya Rabbi. I've got 3 children, alhamdulillah, Zulfa, Kasifa, and Ibrahim. I've got a daughter there inside, and her name is Asika. She's Ibrahim's wife. She's not my daughter-in-law, she's my daughter. So they were the Rossis. The day that I spoke to her father, moenie worry nie, die is my dogter. Nou, ek het gesing vir die taalman in die Parel. Sal ek ook sê, die skrywer van die comic was Boeta Adam Abraham van die Woodstock Royals. Zinnias first prize comics gewen, because Allie Floris couldn't have done that alone, because it was the inter-singing that won 7 first prize comics in a row, unbreakable. That is a choir work. Ek het gewerk met 'n groot Beach Boys. Die team is al halfway in die veld al, dan kom jy anders nog deur die tunnel. Dan speel hulle klopser daar agter. As wat jy dat oogie. Vandag kan hulle almal loop in die pad as hulle daar gaan, Boeta Allie. Daar gaan ons coach. Because you didn't coach them only the singing. Told them the akhlaq. Ek is 'n community man. I'm a volunteer by Mustadafin, alhamdulillah. Dan maak ons 50, 60 potte, 100 liters potte kos by die Cairo.
When I came to the board, Mr. I.D. Du Plessis was like president. Hajj Levy was in die board geweest. Boeta Davis, Boeta Safik April, Margoem. He was the secretary of the Cape Malay Choir board, a member of the Kelly's rugby, Kasim Jabala, and he was with Boarding Boys. Die mense moet sit daar so dat ticket betaal het. Never mind hoeveel het hy betaal het, R40. Die tyd was dit 35. Maar dan het hy op hom lekker ge-enjoy vir die aand, die moppie was baie lekker. Baie mense het gekom vir die Nederlands. Comic is a comical thing. Today, sy woon kling, en sy weet nie oor wat het gegaan het nie. As Boeta Sadiq Baradin, he was an ex-Fairweathers man. He wrote most of my comics. I came up with the ideas and stuff. Die ander ene was Boeta Talib Abrams geweest. He was in my English comics. Zinnias, alhamdulillah, I must congratulate him. I'm proud to say it. Boeta Yusuf Davids Aragam, Boeta Rochi, Boeta Ali Bay, Boeta Buba, Boeta Ismail Galan, Boeta Ali wat gesing het vir Primroses. There is many to mention. Up till today, alhamdulillah, they're all my friends. We sang against one another, but we are all friends of the sport. Haji Megat Aragam, never mind that I keep with that Primrose. Haji Baks Aragam, Anwar Kempino left the Cape Malay Choir board. They went to the new board. But up till today, we are still friends. Ons ken ons sit en ons opstaan. And I've learned from the best. Dan raak jy ouer en jy raak groter. Like Shirley Bassey said, this is my life. You must also know, as jy wat sy sê nie, is hoe jy het gesê het. We're doing a lot of charity works. We're doing a lot of birthdays. We're doing a lot of weddings. I had Wafik Safadin here, charity retreats. We do the Beitul Amans on Sundays. Dan gaat ons vir hulle bietjie entertain. Nou bring ons nou die boebertjies in vir hulle. Pak op hulle chippies en hulle vrugtetjies. Die bloeddruk gaat op. Dan sê ons, vat maar weer die pilletjie kan hulle vanaand. Hulle trek hulle beste tawetjie aan nou die dag. Op die Sondag, because hulle gaat nou 'n bietjie entertainment kry. Just to see the faces, the smiles on their faces. It really touches you. And this youth singing Queen of My Heart. Hulle kan nie eens 'n woord mens sê nie, because they are crying. Om mens gelukkig te maak. I feel good. I'm still got a hobby, sewing work. Through my years of working in the leather trade, so the manager said, no. They're not going to get another mechanic. They've got a worker in here that they can teach while he's working. Then I must stand next to them. And alhamdulillah, I ended up having a workshop. Allah Ta'ala, it was allemaal geskapen. And I can swap my gift to you. If somebody wants to do, like Sis Fatima wants to do something good in a book, then somebody likes to crit. Instead of critting that person, you're hurting that person also. Because before I see an argument is going to occur between the two of us, then I rather say, shukran, but I'm going to leave now. And tomorrow we're still going to greet one another in the road. If you're going to turn around and you want to show people that we are confusing, the youth out there. That's why they is lostrosse. Steel sommer die mama se electric wires. Sy worry nie vanaand as die mama se TV nie aangaan nie. Steel sy mama se braas om hy wil sy dingetjies gedoen. Die mama moet oppas as hy uitgaan net hy sê dat hy nie goed is het nie. Hulle loop van nag in die ronde met backpacks soos mense wat dek night shift. Today, we must be very careful. Because die man wat getattoo is, die das hier daarvoor, vandag is die grootste tabligh. Then you see every walk, they are there. Because it's wat sy oog gee vir hulle, and I say nothing today is easy, but it's hoe sy dit maak. Seven grandchildren, alhamdulillah. Anwar is connected to the Jacobs family of Kasida, Datopi and them, and Muna and Toya Abrams. The first one is Laika Abrams. Then we've got Nashita. Then we've got Nadira. Abdurrahman is the youngest. Then I've got two granddaughters by my other daughter and son, Achakin Dolly and Kasifa Dolly. It's Mincha and it's Sar. Then we've got from Ibrahim's side, they've only got one son. Today I'm very proud and I'm feeling a little bit also emotional because he's going into the Quran. Abdurrahman is also doing well. And if I had him here now today, I would have asked him to recite a couple of things. And you will be amazed. I've got two granddaughters that traveled with me. 5 years ago, we went on Umrah. I was married for 42 years. We went with Sheikh Salamatat. On the day that we went for the pyramids, so my wife got sick. And she said to us, Fadal Yalla, but say gemakeer it or whatever. Nie? But she didn't just feel well. Every second week in hospital. My wife, manding out. After we came from Umrah, they only found out late. She had pancreas. It was behind the liver. Her grandfather was a Kawali. Her mother's side was a Pashas. Her grandmother was die Marie Ori. Baie gawe vrou, baie goeie vrou. Dan moet ons die koolstof aansteek. Because die moerkoffie moet nou opkom. Dan moet ons gaan hier af, ook aan die palace en by die wasbads in London Road. Bathroom, wat jy gaat selwe nie, jy moet jou eie bathroom gemaakt het. Like Beta Kasim Kemp and them, Beta Umar Kemp. When I got married, I lived there. Played for Preston's Rovers. Soos ons nou sê, Beta Dickie Johnson hulle wat gewafat gewees het nou in die time. Beta Adil hulle. I've got to travel, but my main travel is Aqsa, inshallah. I hope everything of the best for your Jawwap. Whenever you phone me, you need me, I'll be there. Your organization must grow from strength to strength, inshallah. Shukran for everything what you're doing for the community. I'm very proud of the people, going to our people. And I hope this word, some of the words that I've used in here, that it touches people. It goes down in history books. Who wrote that and who did that? To the youth out there, geleerdheid ko oral. Luister maar, wat die bejaarde sê, moenie sê jy sê my pa nie, moenie sê jy sê my ma nie. Alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shukran for everybody. My daughter here inside Ashika, if I go out and ek lyk soos hom en 'n nuwe tablet sê, dan sê sy, Daddy, kan hulle 71 hy? Dan sê ek, I thought it's 21. Wat gebeur sê, laat ons eers die blinkmodering. Oh, hey, die modering aan kry, dan sal ander dinge wees. Ek was eerlik te bang dat my BM vir my moet inry. Ek ry my eie self in. Ek ry my in, hy druk dit in.
om shoemaker toe te gaan nie. Hy sê maar sy eie skoene reg gemaak. Maar dit was so hulle gewees as leather soles. Ja, Allah moet my nie almal in name gee nie, because Memorex in die data raak op. Nashita, Abdurrahman, o ja Allah. Daar begin die Memorex opraak. Kan julle nou sien? Goed as maak. En as jy moet jou kaart kom maar hy gaan sy eerste oor die pad loop. Die skaap soms om in 'n tyd daar teen die singplare vas. Ja, Allah, my mami kan nie die was goed was. Paka, jy moet die ding slag. Ons het gehet 'n hoender nie gehad. Maar hy groot toenaal agter. Hy dink jag my ma enige tyd in die jaar. Hy is hy gamers gewees. Die amigos, die twee hoenders die mekaar sit. You know, my pa se naam was Bo-Kaap. Nou sê ek die mekaar. Toffie afgebyt het, sy nog nie by die appel gekom nie. Dan moet sy dit eers uit toffie suig. Dan sê ek vir jou Boeta, vat eiere jou slaap en patsa jou saada, vat pie jou eers uit en gaan slaap. En dit was also black cat, peanut butter. Hy was 'n bittere cat geweest. Hy was 'n wild cat, peanut butter geweest. Voor my is dit Fatima. Sy lag klaar, sy loop so saam met my. Dan kom die tata maar net weer terug. Is dit jong Amerika? Sim. Was dit toe ek met my skipie in die tafel by kom. Toe kyk ek na die berg en 'n vrou kom. Die berg so plat as soos die tafel in die huis. Toe kry ek my antwoord, dit kom by die kompuis. Ek sien nou so 'n ankel, hy sing sommer Nederlands so bopitana uit. Geakkeltjies, jene. Hy maak sy karinkel. Hy is my siel en vriend. Hy is my geliefde.